Hello and welcome to Shmep Does Things, and today I want to talk about Control Shanks. Now, I am not a Control Shanks player. I play Tank, and I play Tank very religiously. However, I want to dabble in Control because I want to post non-Tank content, and I feel like people want to see non-Tank content. For the purpose of making non-Tank content, that includes other decks. Yesterday we covered Aggro, today I want to cover Control. So, we'll start my Control list, real quick. So differences from Tank, we have 3-4 cost Shanks. There's a lot less bodies, so you need a lot less blockers, and I don't want the brick. 3-4 cost Zoro, this is pretty standard as far as my newer lists are going to be. I think this is going to be pretty standard OP12 card, normally Shanks lists. Very good in green Zoro, very good in general. Up to 3 Yasop, the minus 1000 power is very, 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 very nice for hitting removal boundaries. A lot of 7k bodies, a lot of 8k bodies. Just having a minus 1k each turn makes everything easier. We have 4 Beckman, obviously. If you're playing Control and you're playing Red Hair, you're definitely going to run Beckman. We are also still on 8 Searchers. I like my Red Hair Pirates engine, and I really like my consistency, so we're here. We have 4 Rayleigh. This is a new card. This is pretty Control specific. 8,000 power, 8 cost slash unit. On play, choose a 2 your opponent's characters. So at the end of your opponent's next turn, give one character minus 2,000 power and the other minus 2,000 power. After this, you KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a power of 3,000 or less. So you kind of reduce something, save yourself counter, but then also like shoot a 6 or a 5. And it's really nice. This is just kind of a secondary Beckman. Generally, this is always better than Beckman, but Beckman having counter and being searchable is... Beckman's a better card overall, but this is a better body to play. This is really good. It's kind of hard to like say so much about what its use case is. It's good in the whiteboards, it's good in the tall boards, it's good all around. You're going to kill a 6, you're going to establish an 8k body, and 8k bodies are really good right now. There's a lot of 8k blockers, a lot of other 8k bodies, and just being able to swing into them for no Dawn commitment, and because we're playing Shanks, you can defend them from equal swings with no Dawn commitment. 8k bodies are really strong. And it combos really well with the rest of our removal power reduction that I'll get into in a second. We also have 2 KO Shanks. Being able to kill 10,000 power less for no combo piece is really nice and really powerful. You're generally not hitting a 10k, but again, lots of 8ks that is just nice to get rid of for little to no other card commitment. You don't need to combo for it, you don't need to worry about it, it just goes away. One-stop shop answer, right? 2 Divine Departure. You hit, again, 8ks, right? You want to kill 8ks. Mostly 7ks as well, but also 8ks. Now, for this event, I'm actually going to come back to this event. We're going to skip to Red Force. Red Force is a 2-cost stage where you rest the stage, you delete as the Red Hair Pirates type, give 20 opponent's characters minus 1,000 power during the turn. This lets you hit 7ks really easily and on curve, which is something I find a lot of value in. I really enjoy going first with Shanks in most matchups, frankly. I found myself going first a lot more, just so I can drop Beckman on curve, and this makes dropping Beckman on curve much stronger, because I'm always going to be able to hit at least a 7k, right? And very few decks are running 6-cost 8ks, and for the decks that are, we have Divine Departure. But being able to Beckman a 7k on curve with this stage is incredible. Back to this event. I won't forgive anyone who messes with my friends. This is a 2-cost event. If your leader is the Red Hair Pirates type, give to one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power during this turn, and if your opponent's character has 5,000 power or more, draw a card. So, this is very comparable to Building Snake. Building Snake is also a searchable character. 1 cost 2,000 power, no counter. Despite the fact that it has the counter box for some reason, it is a brick. Activate main, you may place the character at the bottom of your deck, and then you give 20 of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power. So, most people run Building Snake. I don't like Building Snake. I don't like Building Snake because it costs. So, compared to this event, let me rephrase that. In this event, in comparison to Building Snake, they do the same power reduction. Building Snake, you can set up ahead of time, which is good. But a lot of decks nowadays do not care. A lot of things have chump removal. Something like Mulgun is gonna hit it. Zoro's it's just gonna get caught in the crossfire of Zoro. Lucci and Sakazuki, even if they're not the most relevant decks, it's obviously just going to die into. And frankly, like, if you're setting up ahead of time, your only time that's really beneficial is when you're hitting something with it on curve. And with Red Force, that's not as required. You can hit most things on curve just fine without Building Snake. Now this event, it's this one, first of all, it has a trigger to draw a card. So if you're like just getting like slaughtered and you need some counter out of life, you can trigger this, and you cannot trigger Building Snake. This might pull you any counter, this definitely will not. And this draws you a card. I like drawing cards. I find drawing cards to be the best thing in One Piece, and all my lists of any deck, the few non-Shanks videos I've done, they're all about drawing cards, because no matter what deck you're running, if you can draw more cards than your opponent, you're usually in a good spot. And this helps you get there. Replacing itself in hand, also giving minus 3k, and not being a brick out of life is incredibly valuable in my opinion. And even if it's not, like, even if it's technically worse for removal cost-wise than Building Snake, I find it to be a better card overall. And just being able to dig for something is very strong. And also, I feel less bad playing this and then swinging into a character than I do playing Building Snake and then swinging into the character. Because even if I didn't get like combo removal out of it, I still got a lot of value to playing this card. So I basically just spent 2 Dawn to reduce a body very low and then replace itself in hand. It's not like it's not costing my hand size to do that. And I just think saving hand size is important. It's part of my like quote unquote deck building philosophy, if that's a thing. But yeah, that's the list. These are interchangeable. If you prefer Building Snake, you can run it. I feel like this is the most interesting card of my list, so I spend the most time talking about it. I'll spend a lot of time talking about it in the video, and I'll spend a lot of time gawking over it in the video. I won't lie. This is an incredible card, and it comes up very often, and I highly, highly suggest at least testing with it. However, that's the list. Let's get into some games. I hope you enjoy them. I am not the greatest control player. There will be mistakes, I won't lie. But I still think that this is informational, and I had some really, really good games in here. But anyway, yeah, hope you enjoy, and let's get into the so-called very good games. Okay, here we have Enel. We're going first. I'll keep this hand. We have an early Red Force that chains into KO Shanks pretty well. We also have that going for us. We'll go 6k and just drop stage. Next turn, we're probably gonna go into Yasop if they attack me. If not, we'll go Zoro. It depends if they're gonna play full starve or not. He's gonna go full starve. Okay. In that case, we can go 5. Do I even play Zoro? Yeah, you might as well. The only hard part about this matchup is... yeah, we can Beckman this, at least. And also... get him down to 1? Sure. What's up to 7? He might Katakuri us, if I had to guess. Yeah, probably Katakuri back into life. We'll start with a search. Really want to dig for the 10 cost. So I'm actually going to do that. I don't have too many bosses in this deck. You're fine. Not really what I'm looking for. I can hold on to it. We'll just play this and hit him. Sure. You can blow up Uta for some reason. I think it's actually almost better to leave Uta on the field so you can like 4-cost Kuzan. If you're the Enel player here, but otherwise this is whatever. Go 5. KO Katakuri and pass. And we have like a big body on the field, which is enough-ish. We are not seeing as much as we'd like. We're still not in a bad spot. If he has the Yamato here, that's annoying. We'll probably... He's gonna go Katakuri. Throw this in life. We'll go 9. And if he takes 9, we can go 12 and kill this. And he's gonna have to heal, which means this can't reasonably swing at leader. He's gonna counter, which means he's back down to pretty much where we are. We'll kill Katakuri and we'll pass. Sure. Kuma, do some searching. Grab this, we'll do some searching. Really just digging for that 10 cost. Here. I guess I'll take Zoro. I can't take another Uta. Do I cycle this out? How many times have we searched? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've dug through 20 cards. Or, sorry, there's 6. We've seen a 16. We know 16 of our 29 cards, because none of our searches have whiffed, so we've taken 1 out of each search. That means... What does that mean? There's 13 cards left. We can probably keep digging. We'll just go 5. I'm gonna play these 2 out. Draw card. That's pretty good. We'll play Shanks and I'll pass. Probably start working on keeping his board clear just with Red Force and Rayleigh. Remove these 7Ks. I do really like Red Force for these 7K bodies. They're very annoying. As the meta moves towards more 7Ks, this should see more and more play. Can I ever remove this? I don't think so. I think we're just short. Unfortunately, we did use 2 costs a little bit early. I don't think it's a misplay. We're just trying to cycle into the more important cards of the matchup. We go 7. I don't want to kill one of these because then you can Yamato my 10 drop, which I really want to avoid. I also can't kill one of these, I guess, because they're not lowered enough. Now we have like 3 reasonable swings. He doesn't have a ton of cards in hand because we got a decent sized early swing in that he had to counter. He can keep healing, but this isn't really doing much for him. He does put us on a timer with this, because now he can Yamato my bosses no matter what. So this is kind of where we start making our push for lethal. I do want enough counter to save my board if I need to, though. So I'm probably not going to play anything. I'll play a Lucky Brew, I guess. Let's forward on. That leaves us with, like, 9. That leaves us with really good swings. We'll start with 9. We just go another 9. We just go another 9? I think we just go another 9. Oh, this is 10. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We don't have 1 Dawn for anything. I'm trying to, like, micro-adjust my lines here to make them perfect, but I don't think it matters. If this is a good trigger, that's kind of annoying. What? Scam. Bring him down to 0. You can't Yamato a boss monster. Lucky Roo. So it's kind of weird for him, because now he needs to start, like, actually pushing for some kind of lethal. Because while he can keep healing, like, he's always going to be behind, because he's not healing. He's no longer healing from 1 to 2, he's now healing from 0 to 1, which just is not good. And 10 cost Enel costs him a lot. Sure, Yamato, whatever. Blow him up. Don't really care. You gonna swing at me? No. We have our second KO Shanks, so we're in a good spot. I don't love playing it here. He's given us 2 Yamatos already. I think just 2. If he has the third, he has the third. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. Am I gonna give him the life? No, we'll just blow one of these and we'll pass. He needs to start, yeah. So, hey, we take a life. Ooh, we get a card. Sure, we'll draw. We'll do some searching. Mine's not bad. What do we want to do here? Well, I have to kill this. So I think we'll start with... What do I need this Red Force for? I think we're going to go 13 at the Enel. Actually, let's go 13 at the Enel. Because I only need like 7 Dawn for back then. We have... How much card do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kill now. If I save all of this, I have 9k counter, which means I can, or 7k counter, which means I can stop 19 here. I can actually just kill this. I don't have to worry about defending Shanks. Then we'll just pass. And by this point, he can't do a whole lot. We're back down to 8 life. We're down to 7. Like, he's not in a good spot. Don't need to trigger this. No. We'll take most of these swings. I think we're gonna take 2 of them, not kind of the third. We can go reduce. We'll draw a card. We'll reduce here, and I'll Beckman. This is currently a 8, so 12 on it goes through. Yes. We'll go 5 at leader, and we'll kill one of these Kuma as well. Okay, fine, I'll just kill Kuma. He's out of stuff, and if he top decks into a Yamato, he's not moving anything, so that's fine. And he's, at this point, completely starved of resources. So the rest of this match should be pretty clean. Actually, I do like this card. It solves the issue I always had with, what's it called? Building Snake. Where I never liked Building Snake because it felt like bricky. And also, I just don't like the neg 1 in hand. It's not my style. Do I push for lethal? Yeah, we start pushing for lethal here. We'll go 7. Should have been with Beckman first, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. 8. He can get a trigger. We're obviously not going to kill him, right? We don't have enough swings. But we can bring him down to 0. He starved us too long, really. That was the issue. Enel starving us really relies on us not seeing our pieces, and that's just not realistically going to happen in most scenarios. I'll give you Asop. Can I ever remove this? I can. Is that a good idea? Probably. Let's go a bunch of 7s. And we'll end the game with 4 life that he graciously granted to us. And this might not kill him, I don't know. I'm a safe player when it comes to Enel. I'm always a safe player, we've discussed this in the past. But there's no reason to push for lethal there when it's not guaranteed. But yeah, he dies anyway. GG's. He leaves. That's fair. If they can't, you kind of have to stop them from. You have to stop them from getting you to about 9 life. 8 or below is fine because Yamato, like, you can keep them at 1 and just avoid Yamato from stopping anything. But if they get to like 9 or 10, that's kind of when the clock starts. Was he running for Yamato? I assume he was. I don't see another one in here. Did he play all the Yamatos? There's 1, 2, 3. He might only be running 3 Yamato. I don't really see the other one in here. But yeah, regardless, GG's. And from there, let's move on. Alright, here we have Blue Kuzan. We're going to take second. This is a pretty solid hand. We have Red Force and Divine Departure for late game bodies. We'll start with Red Force. We'll just pass. What do I want to search? I don't know. Probably Beckman. KO Shanks is also good. Kind of wish Rayleigh was searchable with this list, to be honest, but it's not. Garp and Kuzan. That's rough. We'll search. Do I want to KO Shanks this game? Probably. There goes the rest of my removal, though. Awesome. We'll start with a simple 8 at life. Because losing a Beckman and 2 Rayleighs on that search is rough. Hopefully we can recover, but that is most of our removal pieces. I can't remove this, so we'll just Red Force and then go 5 and 7. Like having Zoro around. This is just a nice card. There we go, easy pressure. I can't do a whole lot here. If he goes, you know, like Sakazuki, which we can Divine Departure on 8, which is not a great turn for a Divine, but it's what I got. He can Kuzan this Zoro, which is kind of slow for him, I feel like. Like, he'd rather play Sakazuki just because Sakazuki's like that deck's best body. Yeah. This makes sense. I don't need... Do I just let it go and play Lucky Reel? Or would I rather save that for next turn? We'd let it go and play Lucky Reel. I don't think there's any reason to defend it. That doesn't make quick sense to me. Beckman is good. Beckman's good. We like Beckman. I could Beckman. I cannot Beckman this. I can Divine Departure this, though. Bam. -1. We'll go 5 and 6. Use Lucky Reel as a body. If he wants to kill it, I can pop something. That's fine. I have some good removal. He's gonna go like Garp Kuzan here. Most likely. Maybe Garp Set, maybe Garp Sokka. I can... If he's getting Kuzan out of the way now, that's pretty good. It has quickly occurred to him that this Lucky Roo does not hold much value. Or this Borsellino does not hold much value for him. So I will stop this swing. Sakazuki? Yeah. He does trash one of his Kuzans, which is a good sign. Trash is a Gravity Blade. Do I want to let this go? Not really. I want to keep a body, so we'll just Lime Juice. And then we'll start poking at his Borsellino. Question is, do I want to go Sakazuki or do I want to go Event plus Beckman? I Oh, that's right. I thought we were gonna hit this. I think I want to go event Beckman. Because that gets less punished by Kuzan. And Red Rock. And we could just cycle a card. And we'll just pass. And I could have played that turn out slightly better and gotten 1,000 more counter, but it doesn't really matter. Where to go now? Pop this. I can't remove Borsalino. Just let them cycle a card, really. It's not exactly helpful. I'll give me 2 of these swings, so I'll counter this one with the Lucky. 8. That's rough. Is that another Sakazuki? It's another Sakazuki, I'm kind of cooked. But if it's a Kuzan, well, no, I gotta have to be Sakazuki. Oh, okay, well. Is that all Sakazukis? He has 1 Saka left in his deck. No. Jesus Christ, no. We'll go 5 here. Keep eating cards out of his hand. Hit him with this, and pass turn. He is likely running out of Kuzans. He has 2 Kuzans and 1 Sakazuki left. And he's seen a lot of his deck. But we still kind of have to take the bet that doesn't have it. He does have Aramaki. He's probably going to play Aramaki. He's going to play Garp Aramaki. I don't know. I'll give this all. Unfortunately, we're going to take 2 hits here. If it's just raw Aramaki, that's fine. What's our best line here? I can go... I think everything starts with 12. No, because I can remove Aramaki. Okay, so... I think everything starts with a search. Do I have any reason not to just search? He has this Borsalino is the issue. Okay, so we want 1 for Otama, 8 for Rayleigh. Bring this down to 6, -3, -2, KO. And then Red Force this down to 5. No, I think everything starts with 12. Okay, now that's out of the way. I can also... No, yeah, I think we go... Otama... Rayleigh, -3, -2, KO. This is now 6, this is now 5. I'll go 7 into it. I'll go 5 into it. I'll just pass with Divine Departure open. Uh, 13 and 6. I don't want to counter 10 is the issue. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 12, 13. If I counter this, we just have 3k and he splits 9, 10? And then 2k doesn't save me, so I actually have to take this and just hope it's a 2k. I don't think 1k is enough. I think we are 1,000 short. Yeah, we can only get to 12. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy, dude. Okay, there's a shot. There is a shot. It's just really not a good one. Well, actually, can I go another turn? I don't think I can. No, because he has Tashigi. Because he can put, what, 5 down here, put 2 down here, and he has 2 7s? Yeah. Okay. This is going to be the worst lethal of my life. Because I know he has Pheasant Peck open. How many 2Ks does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 2Ks. 19 cards left in deck. Jesus Christ. We go 7. He gives me Pheasant Peck here. We can try to math. If he gives me 2K, 1K here, he gives me Pheasant Peck. Okay. Cycles out a brick. We're gonna go. These Uchos I think are swinging here. I'm gonna go 7. If he counters this, Ucho can go swing for 5. He doesn't counter this. Okay, his hand was bricks. Eight, 10, 12's not awful. GG's. GG. Wow, okay. I think I could have maybe played the Rayleigh turn a little bit better, but I don't know. I don't feel like there's any way we're getting rid of this just because of the Borsellino blocker, but wow. Okay. Yeah, if he had gone for it in the last turn, he would have had it, but I do understand that just, you know, leaving one down open for Pheasant Peck, and then with how much cycle this deck has, it's pretty reasonable. But yeah, great game. Very, very close. Let's move on. Alright, we have green, purple, Luffy, and we are going second. Interesting. Opening double searcher is always good. Divine Departure here would be really nice to remove his first thing. Also, Red Force was like the 2 cards I'm kind of digging for at the moment. Unfortunately, okay, well, there's Divine Departure. Can you get Red Force? No, Red Force here. I'll take... I could take Shanks. But I think I'm gonna opt for Hongo because I'm gonna have to play Hongo if I don't see Red Force. We don't see Red Force. Yeah, I'm gonna take another Hongo because I'm not gonna have time to play Shanks on any kind of curve really. And I'll take KO Shanks because that's relevant. Yeah, looks like next turn we're just going to be dropping a Hongo and swinging like 5. And if he's Sanji Puddings, we can Divine Departure the first one, and we can Hongo back in the second. And that's, I mean, that's half his deck down, right? That's two Sanji Puddings. And we can 10-cost Shanks out one after. So that's good. We're in a decent spot. We have another Hongo. Rayleigh, that's another one. I really just can't smash up by how many Hongo answers we have. You also can't play a meaningful body. Ooh, no Sanji Pudding on curve. That is rough. He just doesn't have one. I mean, he's digging for it, but that's hard. Yeah. Well, Mary. He's digging. We will go. We'll counter the swing with one of my many Hongos. Red Force is good. Red Force into swing 9, I think, is appropriate. This just brings down Sanji Pudding and every other 7k body in this deck to the nice 6k range we can very efficiently remove. Oh, dude, this is this is hard to watch. He needs to find the Sanji pudding, and he's just not seeing it. Unless he has it right here. No. You can give bonus cost to it. We'll just Rayleigh this, remove the threat. We'll give you our Hongo. Pass. I should have used Red Force on this and made it a 2, and then... Okay, it's here. It's here. He can recover. He can recover. He does have to use Leader Effect before he can play it. I believe. I'm a believer. However, this Hongo is going to be awful for me. It's not going to do a whole lot. But we have Rayleighs. We're in there. Can I take this swing? I think I can. Just because he's not presenting much of a threat. Sure. That's fine. -3, -2, KO this. Swing, like, some amount at this. Do I even need to swing at this, really? I can actually 10 cost Shanks here. I don't need to. Let me just go Rayleigh. It's 3 -2, KO. We'll swing here. We'll remove his Frankie. Leave 1 up for Divine, and just keep going out life after. The rest of this game looks pretty smooth. This is like, these two are just counter, and then this is all just removal. It's another Sanji pudding. Does he have 2, though? I'd assume he's going to start pulling into multiples. Like, I assume he has 2 in hand right now. I don't think there's any way he could not have 2 in hand right now, yeah. We do get to remove one of these, and also probably his Zoro Juro. I assume he's not swinging with. Yeah, we will just Rayleigh again. -2 on the Zoro Juro. So I'd rather him swing the Zoro Juro than... I'd rather him swing the Sanji Pudding and have that rested than swing the Zoro Juro. Shuriken with Gum Giant here. We've removed half of his deck. We've removed half. Question is, what do we do with the rest? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're in a good spot, obviously. There's the last Sanji pudding. For better or worse. We can definitely remove 1 through combat. I should be able to actually remove both next turn if he rests. This gets easily Divine Departure. What's the chance this swings at me? He's gonna have to put at least 3 Dawn under it. I don't think very likely. Robin blocker? Frankie. Sure, I guess. Doesn't really matter. We do not have a 4th Rayleigh in hand. We do not get a 4th Rayleigh. So we'll have to go... I can Divine Departure this, and then bring this down to like 4, and just swing into it a lot. And I actually like that plan quite a lot. So we'll just do that. Bring this down to 4. I kind of want to play Lucky Roo as well, so I'm just going to swing my board into it. I don't imagine he's saving this. Like, he could, probably with Gum Gum Giant, but that's just really expensive, right? Yeah, okay, he doesn't. And obviously, he had a really slow start, but we did also remove 4 Sanji Puddings. And I think if my goal was to show off control in this matchup, that's pretty good. We very, very efficiently removed every Sanji Pudding in his deck as soon as they came out, besides the one. There's one that lasted a single turn. Is he gonna counter this swing? I don't imagine he will. Mostly because he kind of has to go for game next turn, and Secret Luffy's gonna take his last life anyway. Is he gonna... He's gonna counter, okay. So he's not gonna go for game next turn. We have removal for the Zorojuro. Or the Frankie. Both work. This might be like... I don't know, he can't play more Sanji Puddings. Like, his main threat's gone, right? Yeah, okay, so he's gonna go for game. Okay. Sure. Now, I'm assuming he's going for game anyway. He needs 4. I need to not be able to counter 4 of his swings, and he only has 4 swings. Like, his lethal here is not good. Considering I've barely played any cards with counter this game. Like, actually played them out, I don't think it's super likely. I'm guessing he's digging for, like, Usohachi. Lufutaro's a really mediocre brick in his deck. We'll trash Zorojuro. No effect. I will counter. We can Beckman this next turn. I actually just KO Shanks this and save the counter in my hand. Yeah, that works. 5 to 4. 8 to 4. 8 to leader. This really reminds me of old Shanks in a way. I haven't like played with Rayleigh and Red Force and like these cards in so long. It's nice to have them back. It's cool to see them in action again. He's close to decking out, and as much as I'd love to push to have him deck out, I don't think I can. Yeah, and this isn't doing anything for him really. I could remove these too. Shanks is like a really strong removal deck, and I do underestimate how powerful his removal is sometimes, especially with how much tank I've been playing lately. Like lines like this are just completely like gone to me. He was going to probably play... Yeah, he's going to play Sanji. We just kill him there, right? Yeah, he's just dead. GG's. Well, GG. He's muted, unfortunately. Well, still, GG's. And let's move on. Okay, here we have Red-Green Smoker. They do like their first curve, but also I'm just going to take second away from them. This is good. We have... I mean, this is just good. I don't feel like I need to explain why this is good. So they do have Tashigi. That's nice. Beckman. Red Force. They do have Tashigi, but I'm not too worried about it. They got, what, Smoker? Yeah, Smoker. Is this Tashigi this turn? That's really annoying if it is. Sanji's fine. I can deal with Sanji. I'll make this easy then. We'll go 7 and play Red Force. This deck does have a couple bodies that are in annoying ranges. But, well, of course, most of their 7Ks, I guess, get pumped up to 8, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have removal for this, unfortunately. I could have taken Divine. Maybe that would have been better. I don't want to counter both of these, so I'll just give this and then Lucky. This is probably 2 for Koshiro. I'm not giving Beckman, right? So I'll just do this. We can roll on to this. We can play it next turn. Sorry to grab a gas someone. Yeah, it's Koshiro. That's fine. We'll -2 and swing at it. Or -1 and swing at it. Sure. Search, grab, Yasop, probably. Yeah. Do I play Shanks or do I play Yasop? We'll go for play Yasop. Yasop plus Yasop plus Red Horse does bring almost 8Ks into our 6K range, which is nice. And then we can Beckman a Smoker next turn or something. This is fine. He can't really protect this one. This isn't even Slash. Oh, it does go up to 7 on his turn. I can still handle 7. I can't Rayleigh on curve. I can Beckman the Smoker, and that's fine. I'm assuming he's this is also a PRBO2 card, just like to be fully clear. I'm really struggling to find good games here. I've recorded probably twice as many games as is going to be in the video, which is not normal for my recording sessions. They usually go pretty smoothly, so it's a little odd that this is going like. I've played against a lot of players who are just misclicking or just not seeing their curve, and that's not their fault, of course. It is the nature of the sim. The sim's not perfect, and no one claims it to be. It's just, it is hard when you're trying to make content and it happens. We'll go 5 at leader. Doesn't really go anywhere. We'll go 7-7. He'll probably counter this, but if not, we can remove it, and if he, for some reason, lets this die, we can always pivot to, like, Kobe, remove that instead. Of course, he won't, right? He won't. But if he did. Sure, I guess. I think that's the same. Beckman Smoker, and we'll pass. This is a little annoying, but the rest of this looks pretty smooth. We have these two together, and this can only protect 5 costs or lower, so besides Smoker, like, there's nothing he can really defend that I'm too worried about. What else is relevant? OD Jones and probably Mihawk. He might drop Mihawk on curve. That's fair. Another Smoker. Another Smoker's fair. We're probably gonna kill Kobe then. Or KO Kobe. Whatever. It's murder. I can admit that. We're gonna probably hit Kobe with Rayleigh. Is it ever event? We will Lime Juice this swing. He does draw a card, which is unfortunate. Kobe's very powerful. Very, very good card. I am a fan. I might try it out. I might try a Kobe like list for Shanks sometime, but I doubt it would be. I don't see this card being super good, but I'm willing to test it. I'll take the 6. Okay. We'll start with a Red Force. I guess I can just remove this now. I don't really need to do all the shenanigans. Although I do want to put a -3 here, so I'm gonna throw a 7 into it and then -1. So I don't have to give this Kobe the -2. He lets it go. Okay. Does that break anything for us? It makes our turn. I don't know. This is kind of weird. I can go Rayleigh. I can still go -3, -2 here, then KO Koshiro. And that lets the rest of our removal kind of get through. Sure, we'll do that. We'll see how that goes. And then I'll just swing 5 life. And leave 1 active. But I figure 5's going to go through. I don't imagine he wants to give us another card to counter. The Smoker's only currently at 4k. And he's lost a blocker. We're in a decent spot. This is a close game, though. I have a lot of bricks, so I'm probably going to want to go like 4-cost Shanks next turn, and then also play this. And just for combat-based removal. But, yeah, we'll see. Sure. Another Kobe's Fair. With this event, we can probably get rid of a Smoker. So we have that going for us. Just that we're only sitting on like 4k counter, right? That's just not a lot. Luckily, we have a Red Forest that we can very willingly pitch to 4-cost Shanks. Oh yeah, he can't leader effects. He doesn't have a body with 7k or more. That's tough. He can play Bonnie, he can attach 1 to Bonnie, and then restand 2 more. I guess he can still swing 7/7 with Smoker, with the Smokers. I do need this to swing, unfortunately. But we'll have to see. He's just gonna go 6 there. Oh, she can't activate Don via effects. That's true. He can't go 7/7. This sucks then. I'll probably 2k this. His board's very wide, which is not. Oh, that sucks, dude. That's awful. Let's start with 2 for this, 4 for this. I want to maybe remove this chopper, so if I can get him to block with it, that'd be good. Okay, 2k solid. This is currently at, what, 3? I'm assuming this is for Paradise Waterfall. So I'll just go... What is this? This is 7. If I can go 8 here, and then I can -1 the chopper. He's gonna let it go. 8 lead. I forgot to use Red Force. Yeah. That's not how that works. New cards, new cards. That sucks though. I can't. Oh my god. That's hard. Yeah, new cards. I get it. Draws off Kobe again. There's so much pressure. I need, like, another Rayleigh, I think, to make this work. And losing our Utos is, like, genuinely kind of unfortunate, because we're just losing pressure. I wish the sim had like a take it back button, like where your opponent could like, can I undo my last action? Then you could, like how you can cancel matches. Like your opponent requests to take back the last action, and you could like confirm or deny that, because it just makes some of these like positions hard to deal with. Where it's like, I really wish I could have him undo this counter bend, because that's reasonable. Like that's not how the card works, and he may or may not have known that. But it feels bad when it's just like, well, this card got used, it doesn't do anything. That sucks. But such is life. This smoker swing's probably just gonna go through. I'm assuming it's going at life. Is that fine? That is fine. I don't care about that. Is this 5 for Bonnie? Yeah, 5 for Bonnie. This isn't terrible. We have Shanks to take out Mihawk. I guess I'd rather swing at Kobe, because Kobe's a 6. I'll just kill this, and then we'll go... Well, I'll go 8 to 6. Then 5 at lead? We have a lot of counter, which is good. Between Shanks effect and just straight drawing into 2Ks. This is a very, very close game. I'm probably threatening lethal next turn, especially with Lime Juice in hand. I don't know how many blockers he has left, but he's given me quite a few. Yes, that is going to go through. It's only to lose the trigger. But worse things have happened in life. I don't imagine this is Mulgun, because I feel like he would use Mulgun before he swung Smoker. I feel like he was really convinced I was just going to block that swing. I'm gonna get by like this before I get the free block. I can just free block this. Yeah. It's not a Bonnie. Another Bonnie would be really bad. Tashiki's fine. I can handle Tashiki. Okay, no, we're cooking, we're cooking. Is this double Koshiro? What is... Don't tell me it's another blocker. What is this 3-0 for? I hate you. Actually, we can go for game. We can Lime Juice. This should be GG. I don't want to like call anything, but this is perfect math, probably. Yeah, so you can use all his cards. You can use all his cards to counter this, but then we can just go 5-6, right? Wow, GG's. That was very close. Especially, I mean, for taking OP12 list into a very pure VO2 beneficial deck. That was not at all easy. GG's though to our opponent. Very, very well played. Probably one of the closest games I've had on Sim in a long time. But yeah, let's move on. Alright, we have black, purple. We're gonna take first and keep this hand since it's pretty reasonable. This is a very 7K focused deck, or yeah, 7K body focused deck. So red force is gonna be very important. For keeping our removal online, we're going to take a backman, and we're going to pass. We're going to probably just go red force into Yasop. Red force, sorry, no. I just keep missing, that's fine. I'm a pro gamer. I guess technically I am. Man, that's a sad revelation. Anyway, yeah, we're in a good spot here. We're gonna have to eat this swing. That's fine. Do I ever search and play 4 cost? Probably. Yay! Another backman! Woo! We love backman! Yep. We have removal for the first body. If it's Robin, we're just going to trash these two. Oh. One of the best ways I've learned to play around Robin is just to plan for it. I think genuinely, if you just expect to get Robined, half the time it's not an issue. We'll turn Yasop into 2k counter. Nice. We'll eat this 7. Woo! Another one. Die. 5. Nice. We're in a good spot. We can remove like functionally everything in his deck at this point. So I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna take that swing. We'll go 7-7 lead. We can turn this Red Force into a 2k, which is nice. Do another Beer Luffy. Robin. Don't need Red Force. We'll just kill this one again. 2. This block. Beckman. We'll go 7-7-7. He's a 5k leader. This should be. I can even go another 7. Secret Luffy kind of scares me. So, wow. Is that enough? I'll just go a bunch of 7s. We have a bunch of counters, so if he has Secret Luffy, we're fine. We have this effect as well. And also brings Secret Luffy down quite a lot of power. What, 3k total? This might be Secret Luffy, so I'm actually not going to use either of my effects. I'm just going to give him 1k, 2k. So I can save this for... Yeah. Okay, he had Secret Luffy. GG's. That's removal. That's Red Force. This is why I like Red Force in this deck. There's so many 7k bodies that I think Shanks normally struggles with, because they're just under the, like, 8k boundary for 9 cost, even though we don't run 9 cost, right? They're just under, like, the boundary of, like, the upper limits of our removal, and, like, you don't want to be using a 10 cost Shanks or Divine Departure on a 7k, because that's just not efficient. But being able to, like, Red Force and Beckman just over and over again is super nice, and having 8 searchers makes this line incredibly consistent. But, yeah, GG's. Short game. A good game, though, which is kind of funny. I'm probably still going to include it. But, yeah, let's move on. Alright, well, that's going to wrap up our games for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. I think Control Shanks has a real place in this meta. I obviously prefer Tank, and I find Tank to be more consistent and more, what's the term? More equal among its matchups. Some of these definitely felt a little bit more polarizing. I really struggled with Yellow Kid. That might just be a me thing. I might be missing a card for that. But I also didn't feel very confident into the blue purple Luffys that I played. I felt like if they just kind of hit me more, I would have just really struggled with that matchup. As well as green Zoro. That feels incredibly rough with this. It feels rough for Shanks in general, but it feels very rough with Control. And again, that could just be a me thing. I don't have a lot of experience into that matchup yet. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed. I hope that maybe you got some good information out of this, Control players. I will be making more Control... I'll be making more non-tank gameplay. It's kind of the first bout into it. So as I adjust my lists, they'll get better, and I'll hopefully get better with them. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.